Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Eli here coming at you with a little Tuesday motivation this week. Had a really rough day yesterday with coming to terms with where our world is at today. There was another horrible homicide here in Mount Pleasant where a guy killed, beat to death his own two grandparents, his aunt, and his cousin, who was a 15-year-old girl at Wando High School. And my nanny is very, very close with that whole entire family. Her son got a phone call from that guy to come over to the house where he committed those murders that night. And thank God he did not go over there, because who knows what his destiny would have been. But that's two in a row now, three in a row, I should say, with Parkland, really, really touching close to home. And I was starting to lose hope, to be honest. I was starting to lose faith. I'm not the most religious person in the world, but I definitely have it in me. And I also, as you know, am one of the more optimistic people, who just tries to stay positive on all accounts and not lose hope. And I wanted to make a video yesterday. I kept trying to look for some type of motivation, or more importantly, inspiration, to make a video for you people, and I couldn't do it. I literally could not bring myself to make a video yesterday, and it really, really killed me. It's hard to be at a place where you feel so lost that you can't provide motivation to other people, especially when that's your career, that's your job. It's what I take pride in, is being positive and being able to pull good out of any situation. And I was just hurting yesterday. I have to be honest with you guys. I'm not here to ever put on a facade. Anybody who knows my videos know that I tell it as real as it is. I'll curse, I'll say whatever I have to say to get my point across, because that's just who I am. And I literally couldn't yesterday, and that's not like me. So the point of the video today, and I think I've discussed this in minor terms in the past, but I'm gonna, I guess, address it a little more majorly today, is to find motivation in music and to find motivation in fitness in your life. This isn't a new concept. This isn't something I'm like revolutionizing, but I had this incredible revelation today, I guess I could say, with myself, because like I said, I was in that place. I kept wondering, should I just skip this week and not make a video, or, just wait till tomorrow? And then even today, just going over some of the details that my nanny discussed with me yesterday, and talking to some other clients and people about it, I was just getting to that point again where, raising, I got a 2-year-old son. It's really hard for me to imagine him, having to grow up in a world where there's this much bad stuff going on, and then having that same reflective thought of, is there the same amount of bullshit going on now as there ever has been, and we're just more exposed to it because of the internet and social media, and so many other ways to spread the word about stuff like this, I mean, obviously between, Charles Manson and what was his name, Jim Jones, and plenty of the other horrible stories in the past, we know that mental health is not a new thing, nor is homicide. But we're being exposed to it more because of our access to data and information in general. And the more and more you see this stuff, the more it gets shoved down your throat, the more realistic and close to home it is, the more I think it kind of affects you. So I was having that moment today, and tomorrow's my birthday, for those of y'all who don't know. And usually around your birthday, you kind of have a lot of self-reflection, if you may, just about where you are in life, physically, emotionally, everything that's going on. And usually around my birthday specifically, because I'm a very physical person, I like to kind of prove to myself that I'm still young at heart and I can still do some really difficult stuff. So I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with a Ski ERG machine. It's made by Concept 2, who makes rowers, like a rowing machine, and they're probably, I'd say, the rowing machine, if you may. So they make a machine that is basically a vertical rower, and it mimics cross-country skiing. It's a super hard machine, really, really kicks your butt, And I've done 5,000 meters on there in the past, which has taken me about 25 minutes. And I kind of wanted to push myself a little harder today, like I said, because it's my birthday tomorrow, and see what I can do. So I hit that thing for 45 minutes today, got about 8,600 meters, and it was about 463 calories, which is crazy. But I also put on, for my music, an old Matisyahu album that I really, really like. And it's the full album, just beginning to end. And that was what was helping me get through those 45 minutes, because I'll quote my boss, anything for 45 minutes is hard, even driving in a car. So, you know, I needed some external motivation as well, and music is always my go-to. And so as I'm doing this thing, as I'm going through the exercise, and as I'm listening to the music, I don't know why or how, but there was a lot of healing properties involved in that process. It really, really made me feel better about everything. And the weird part is, as you know, in 45 minutes, nothing's changed as far as, you know, what happened with those instances, how close they were to home. None of the circumstances of the past have changed, but for some reason, it allowed me to get a different perspective for a few moments, focus on a few other things that are important to me, you know, think about my family, my wife, my kid, my heart, and so many other things when you're doing. And more importantly, let me touch on this too, cardiovascular exercise, like long-term, slow, maintain heart rate, you know, running long distance, rowing long distance, biking long distance. I don't care how you put it, there's something super therapeutic about it. And again, the music that you listen to, music can have such an incredible positive effect on your life. It can have a negative effect on your life too. I think it's important to really be careful what you listen to, what kind of messages are being sent to you through the music that you listen to. Are they positive? Are they negative? Are they neutral? We all know that there's a lot of really angry and kind of not so good music out there in the world that doesn't necessarily turn you into an angry person, but how does that music affect you and your brain when you're listening to it? Just something to at least take a step back and think about. And I just got some really, really, really good emotions, good positivity, good feelings out of the whole experience today. And so, you know, I just wanted to use that to, again, motivate other people to find healing and find motivation and find positivity in music and in exercise. And again, I'm not talking about going to bench press, you know, 12 times, 3 sets. Not that there's anything wrong with that, and not that you can't find an escape in that, because I do all the time, but there's something different about just that long-term, slow, sustained energy usage that just takes you to another place. That's really just the point of the video today. Again, I just want to motivate you when you're having a really, really, really hard time in your life like I was today. Turn to good, positive music. Listen to the messages that they're sending in that music. Enjoy not just the lyrics, but the melody itself, the everything, you know, all the instruments that are used and how music is created and how beautiful it is. And also fitness. Like I said, use that exercise. It does help. It does bring you to a place that's just different than walking around and being in your head about stuff. There's just something extremely therapeutic and rewarding about it. So just wanted to bring that to y'all today. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday, and I hope you guys all have a good rest of your week. Please, as always, leave some good comments, concerns, questions, send some positivity my way, and I'll keep bringing some more positivity your way. So see you guys next week. Have a great rest of your week, and out. Bye.